Was the best answer given by a bartender to a rude customer. 1. I was bartending in a busy restaurant on a Saturday evening when the husband-wife owners of another very popular restaurant came in and were lucky to get 2 seats at the bar. I greeted them warmly, and asked how business had been for them. They were a bit prickly, since I had recognized them. They were miffed that I was onto their plan to check out the competition. They asked for the operating owner by name. I said he wasn't in. The woman looked shocked. You mean he's not here on a Saturday night? How come he's not in his restaurant on a Saturday night? I looked at them both for a second and said, how come you're not in yours? It's one of the very few times in my life I managed to have the right comeback at the right time. 2. My best answer to a rude customer didn't require speaking. I had a foreign dignitary attempt to dine at the Japanese restaurant I bartended at. He showed up in one Rolls Royce and his 7 wives arrived in a second one. He sat drinking at my bar, ogling, in a very creepy way, every female in the bar while his wives stood quietly lined up against the wall without any refreshment. He complained about everything, including the bar snacks we put out, demanding that I go to some specialty store to get a specific olive mix for him to munch on while waiting for his table. I declined. At one point in time, I bent over slightly to wash a glass and he just reached down my blouse to grab my breast. Without missing a beat, I grabbed a soda gun and sprayed the hell out of him with Coke soda. Just happened that there were a couple of off-duty cops sitting there, so he was escorted out while a few of his wives snickered. The gallons of Coke soda answered for me. Lol. 3. I was having lunch in a local bar some years ago when a friend of mine who was about 5'2" got into a very loud argument with a guy who was no taller than 5 feet even. The bartender asked them to quiet down a couple of times without any effect. Finally he confronted them and said, if you 2 guys don't shut up, I'll put a rope around the bumper pool table and let you fight it out. The laughter from all the patrons ended the argument. 4. I went to a bar on a depressed part of the Oregon coast. It was a trailer attached to a restaurant, and the bar was made of plywood. The bartender looked like he was about 16, but he seemed to be doing fine with the crowd. A real tough dude walked in and sat down. After waiting a few minutes he yelled, what does it take to get a drink around here? Exclamation mark. The bartender said, a little better attitude, and the tough guy just crumbled. 5. 6. A bar lady was serving in a busy pub. A man was busy snapping his fingers to get the bar lady's attention. Bar lady, snap your fingers as much as you like. It takes more than 2 fingers to make me come. The bar goes silent for a moment, then erupts into laughter. Said man leaves.